Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright. I'm gonna give a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang, give it a reader the same thing for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the notification so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyways, so it looks like 21 Savage is either having a change of heart or Buddy's trying to avoid that Rico at all costs possible. He took to Twitter and pretty much said, Atlanta, we gotta put the fucking guns down. Man, you know. Of course, a whole lot of people on the internet, of course on Twitter as well and social media was getting on his top because they were like, man, they started to actually quote some of his lyrics. Actually, a lot of his lyrics, I already know. People brought up the lyrics such as, where his mama house, where his grandma house, keep shooting till somebody died. So many shots, the neighbors look at the calendar, thought it was 4th of July. Anyways. So, of course, people are doing that like that. And, 21 Savage is coming out kind of like he's taking a stance. I don't want to say really a stance against, having guns and stuff like that. But what I will say is this. What's actually going to be the determining factor is that decides if 21 Savage is serious about, talking about putting the guns down and all that stuff. It's really just going to be a reflection of his music. So, whatever you're rapping about, obviously that's what you're promoting. So if you're promoting that in your music, then that's really, and that's going to reach the masses, especially rather than like an actual tweet or something like that. The tweet will go far, but the music always goes farther, other countries and stuff like that as well. So I guess we'll just have to see what 21 Savage actually raps about. Now here's the thing about this, the fact that the guys have actually came, first of all, the name is 21 Savage. So with the name 21 Savage, you're already marketed to where you got to talk about some savagery kind of stuff. That's like the lane. Then there's no way, I'll tell you right now, there's no way that most rappers that talk about violence and stuff like that will be able to come out and just start dropping song after song after song and making albums and products, not talking about what they've always talked about for so long. Is already written into their marketing plan. And man, there are some bills right now that's being created that people have actually sent up to like the House of Representatives and stuff like that, so they can try to ban the use of lyrics to actually, be able to put artists in jail and actually, the courts from going off of artists' lyrics, been able to lock them up, sort of like the Young Thug situation. But that's just one issue with it. And then of course the next one is, even if they do stop the lyrics and been able to lock people up, the lyrics do still have like some type of influence and stuff on people. And here's the thing about it at all. Speaking of influence, we love it. We love the shoot your mama out, shoot your grandma up, cute shooting if somebody died. You know what I'm talking about? And we're not gonna, people can't just lie and act like that they're just trying to be Mr. Perfect, like they don't listen to it, like they don't, and they're talking about play it, because the thing about it is, it's just part of the culture. The music does get played and it will get played. It's not gonna stop getting played even if 21 Savage was to stop doing it and change his whole style, which I doubt will happen because the name is already 21 Savage. It still won't stop. It's still gonna happen, and it is what it is. It ain't no stopping. It's already too far too deep, and people like what they like, and that's just how it is. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, but the fact that 21 Savage is coming out and saying, put the gun downs, of course that does have some effect as well, along with the music. So, you know what I mean? Any step forward, I guess, is a good step forward. But of course, if people don't really believe that that's actually what the actual intentions are, then of course it could be wrong. But at least that it was said, so it can have the influence that it may have. In other news, it looks like JayDaYoungan's mama came out and said that the day JayDaYoungan was actually shot, and yes, he was shot in front of his crib in a yard with his dad as well. She said that 12 came in and she told them she did not want them to come inside, but they came inside anyways. And it looks like they took away $90K that could have potentially been for her since her son was passed away.
They dirty. What is Detective David who in the house without the first one? After asking me, can he come in my house? And I told him no, and he told me I don't give a going in anywhere. He went in my house. They was in my house over 2 hours. My 12-year-old daughter was in my house.
Oh, God.
They claimed they
Oh,
searched my
God.
house. They didn't even know my child was in my house. Somebody had to come to my house to tell them that my daughter was still in the house. They stole $90-something thousand. I got bank receipts. My son ain't. He's 16 years old. He worked hard for every.
Everybody need to be saying something. Oh, God.
On the time of his death, they still from him. They weren't worried about who killed him. They weren't worried. They didn't even come back to my house till day was still. And to this day, still ain't took a statement. Ain't took a statement or nothing. Cameras from the video.
BPD for you.
Man, So it looks like JayDaYoungan's mama want that $90K back, and the 12s are looking at her like, hey, yeah, we took that from you, come get it back in blood. Anyways, let me know something. So how do y'all feel about, do y'all think that, they had the right to take the 90K? Obviously, it's probably been taken, try to use as evidence because of simple fact that, JayDaYoungan was actually killed in front of the house. And that was possibly enough to go inside the house as well, probably because they had to do their investigations and stuff like that. Also, how do y'all feel about what 21 Savage said? Do y'all feel like this is something that he has to do and that he's doing that also should be followed up by his music with taking out all references to guns and violence as well, if that's what he wants to see? Or do y'all feel like, man, he ain't really about that, he just saying that because of that Rico? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.